Welcome back. I'm Dewayne Cook, and here's what's cooking in sports. Well, here we go. A new NCAA basketball champion will be crowned tonight in Indianapolis as Duke and Wisconsin go head-to-head for the Naismith Trophy. Duke had no problem with Michigan State in the first game of the Final Four as they ran away with a 20-point victory, 81-61. The night game was much, much closer between undefeated Kentucky and three-loss Wisconsin. You have to tip your hat to the Badgers. They did what 38 other teams could not do, hang with and beat Kentucky. 4 of Wisconsin's 5 starters finished in double figures, led by the Player of the Year, Frank Kaminsky, who poured in 20. The dagger to the heart of Kentucky fans came with 1:45 on the clock when Sam Decker nailed the step-back three, and Wisconsin would not relinquish the lead again, winning at 71-64. The Badgers exacted revenge on the Wildcats, and now they get to play for the national title.
So it didn't matter who was in front of us. We just wanted to, get a chance to, play for a national title, and we set those goals out before the season. We were very vocal about it.
Duke has never beaten a 1 seed in the national championship game, and Wisconsin hasn't even played in a national championship game in 74 years. Tip-off tonight is scheduled for 9:18. Over on the women's side, the national championship game is tomorrow night in Tampa between UConn and Notre Dame. The lone SEC team to make the Final Four was South Carolina, who lost a heartbreaker to Notre Dame 66-65. UConn continued their dominance in the tournament, beating Maryland 81-58. UConn is looking for their 5th national title in 7 years, and they already beat Notre Dame at their place by 18 in December. Tip-off is tomorrow night at 8:30. Now switching back to the men's side for just a moment, another SEC basketball team has added a big-name coach. Avery Johnson is heading to Tuscaloosa. This will be Johnson's first time as a coach at the college level, but his NBA coaching career includes a Coach of the Year award in 2006 with the Dallas Mavericks. Today is the day where America's pastime is back for the next 7 months. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks because baseball's back. The season technically began last night with a great baseball rivalry between the Chicago Cubs and St. Louis Cardinals. The Cubs and former Rays manager Joe Maddon sent new ace John Lester out on the mound for his National League debut, but it was his counterpart, Adam Wainwright, who looked to be in midseason form as he pitched 6 innings of shutout baseball with 6 strikeouts. Lester got through only 4 1/3 innings, allowed 3 earned runs while striking out 6, and the Cards beat the Cubbies 3-0. Now everybody else started their season today, including the Rays hosting an AL East opponent in the Baltimore Orioles. The Baltimore Orioles took the first game 6-2 in Tampa. Also in Miami, the Braves and Marlins. Braves had the lead 2-1 in the 6th inning. Now the Braves did make headlines yesterday with a trade. They traded their all-star closer Craig Kimbrell and Melvin Upton Jr. to the San Diego Padres. One of the pieces they got back in that trade, Carlos Quentin, they designated for assignment today. Now back here in Gainesville, the Gator baseball team lost its weekend series on the road versus the Missouri Tigers 2-1. After winning the first game 5-1 on Friday, the Gators were outscored 15-4 in the other 2. The Gators will be back at McKethan Stadium tomorrow night to host Stetson. Over to softball, the Gators completed their first SEC series sweep of the season against South Carolina, and they did it in a big way. Florida outscored the Gamecocks 45-5 over the weekend, 45-5. Head coach Tim Walton had criticized the team's bats coming into the series, but they answered in a big way, especially Lauren Hager, who totaled 10 RBI and 3 homers. The Gators hit the road this Wednesday to take on in-state rival Florida State. The Florida gymnastics team continues its run towards a 3rd national title after winning the regional in Morgantown over the weekend. With the victory, the Gators won their 4th consecutive NCAA regional title, and now they head to Fort Worth, Texas for the NCAA championship starting April 17th. Well, that's it for sports. We'll have one last look at the weather forecast after the break. Stay with us.